time! This story is called Kitticorn. Next time you're in Fairyland, make sure you visit Mrs. Paw's Magic Pet Shop in the town of Twinkle on Under Beanstalk. It's this truly enchanted place. There are rainbow rabbits, playful puggycorns, and sparkling seahorses. One morning at precisely 11 o'clock, Prince Miles arrived at the Magic Pet Shop looking for the most perfect pet. Good morning, Prince Miles. On the time as always, smiled Mrs. Paws. I had a busy day ahead, said Miles. I'm planning an enchanted picnic at Fablefort tomorrow, so all my friends can meet my new pet. As Miles looked around the shop, one pet eventually caught his eye. Dozing magically on a velvet pillow was Kitticorn. She looked as cuddly as a kitten, as graceful as a unicorn. Kitticorn was perfect for Miles. She may look peaceful now, but she's tired from all exploring she loves to do, laughed Mrs. Paws. Kitticorn sleepily nuzzles into Prince Miles. How could something so perfect not be right for him? Prince Miles set off for Mrs. Rye's bakery when Kitticorn naps comfortably in the basket of his bicycle. On his way, he spotted Prince Leo and La La Llama making music. I can't stop, called Miles. I have a strike schedule to stick to for the picnic. You will meet my mustache's new pet tomorrow. But just then, Kitticorn waked up and leaped straight out of the basket. She started pawing at the wind chimes, making a terrible racket. Kitticorn was exactly like Miles imagined. But Leo and La La Llama were delighted and began playing, then singing along to the sound of the wind chimes. Come and play with us, said Leo. Oh, I suppose 5 minutes won't hurt, said Miles as he picked up a tambourine and joined in the fun. Prince Miles was having so much fun, but as the clock struck 12, he realized Mr. Rye was so out of fresh bread. My whole schedule is messed up, but now, Kitticorn, we will have to bake the bread for our lives, cried Miles. Back at the Fable Fort, Miles had to rush to get all the food ready. The cakes were a little messy, the biscuits were all in different sizes, but the bread looked almost as good as Mr. Rye's. Maybe we can still have the perfect picnic, Kitticorn, said Miles, when... Oops! Now the invitations were spoiled, but Miles didn't have time to be cross, so he hopped back on his bike with his very important list. They collected the balloons and delivered the now mucky invitations. We're nearly back on schedule, only a few more invites to go. No, Kitticorn! Kitticorn hopped out of the basket and curiously crawled through the brambles. Miles followed, feeling frustrated. But as they reached the most magical secret garden, Prince Miles couldn't believe his eyes. He illustrated the swing looked like a lot of fun, and Kitticorn was already bounded around making new friends. Come and join us, called Princess Ava. Miles jumped on the swing, flying higher and higher, when suddenly he spotted something above. The balloons had blew away into the sky. Nothing has gone right since Kitticorn came along, said Miles. Here's your invitation, Ava. Sorry it's mucky. This is the coolest invitation I ever seen, said Princess Ava. Miles started to smile, feeling a little less cross with Kitticorn. Back at the Fable Fort, Prince Miles planned out his picnic activity to make sure the party would run smoothly. But he was interrupted again when Kitticorn started pawing at the back door. Another adventure? Miles sighed as her left her outside. Kitticorn headed straight for her new favorite tree, and as Miles looked up, he saw his balloons. They blew all the way across Twinkleton and got tangled in my tree. And clam Miles, tomorrow will be perfect after all. Miles gave Kitticorn a scratch behind the ear, and soon I will train to match my perfect ways. The next morning, Prince Miles woke up nice and early to prepare, but he was faced with yet another challenge. Rain? Cried Miles. This wasn't part of the plan. My enchanted picnic is ruined. Kitticorn knew how much though the picnic meant to Miles. She had to do something. She cautiously paddled outside, pointing her rainbow horn up to the sky, and whoosh! The rain stopped. A rainbow of colors beamed across the sky, and out came the sun. Prince Miles could believe it. Kitticorn, you saved my picnic. What would I have doing such with a darling pet? I'm sorry I tried to change you, Kitticorn. We had so much fun yesterday because of you, and it didn't matter we didn't stick to the plan. Miles looked at the picnic schedule. It was now a little too muddy for a perfect pet race, and a little too puddly for musical bumps. Miles ripped up. Don't need the list. It doesn't matter if today is perfect. With you around, Kitticorn, we sure to have fun. The enchanted picnic was a great success, and even if had rain boots and mud pies. It may be gone way to Miles that had planned, but with Kitticorn by his side, it was the best day ever. She really was the perfect pet for him.